Hi boys and girls. Today I'm going to talk to you about graphs. You'll be doing graphs all week, so hopefully once you do some graphs in your textbook or in your workbook, you will be inspired and want to do some graphs around the house. I'm going to talk to you just about just simply what a graph is. And when you think of a graph in math, it's defined as a picture or a representation or a diagram that represents values and quantities in an organized way. And all that means is that it gives us information called data. And data is all of the information that you need about a certain topic recorded in an organized way. And here is our organized diagram, which is our graph. And I'm going to look here. There we go. So usually you have information coming down here and information coming here. And so, for instance, if you were a CEO, which means the boss of a candy factory and or a candy company, and you wanted to find out what candy was most successful in being sold. So which candy were you selling more of? Well, you would have to gather that information, find out how many let's pretend, like, let's say Laffy Taffy, Jolly Ranchers, and Lemon Drops. And you wanted to find out which was your best seller. Then you would gather that information, find out how many of those items are being sold, and then you could put it on your graph, and then that graph would give you the information that you need to find out what item was being sold the most. So the graph's really important because it does give us a lot of information. Graphs are used in voting. Graphs help the president when he is trying to find out where how many people are voting for him in certain areas, and that would help him decide whether he wants to go and visit that city or that state. If his numbers are low, if the graph shows him that he is popular in a certain area because of his votes, then he knows, okay, well, I don't have to visit them. Let me spend my time in an area that has my numbers are lower, and let me go and share with them my ideas and things that I can offer them. So graphs can help restaurants, can help candy factories, can help presidents. They can even help us in our classroom if we decide that we want to spend more time on a certain subject, and that subject is what you like the most and you are learning about, you enjoy learning about. Well, it's important for us to gather that information, ask people, take a poll, and ask our classmates what is their favorite subject. And then that gives the teacher information to know how to teach, what to teach most about, or how to organize her instruction based on what is most popular, what subject is most popular in the class. So we're going to go ahead and I'm going to start with the graph that is in your book, and we're going to see here on exercise 56. We're just going to look at this real quick and give us some ideas on how we would want to do our graph. Now, we're going to do a picture graph. Okay, so in our picture graph, I'm going to have I'm going to have hearts for my symbol, okay? And this symbol is going to be a heart. So my heart is going to stand for one vote, and that vote is going to be for your favorite and I'm going to put, since it's my family, since the people that are in my home are the people that I can collect the data on, since we have the coronavirus and we can't leave our home, I'm going to do a graph using the people in my family. I'm going to take a poll, and a poll is just going around and asking people what they think about whatever information you're trying to get. That's what you're going to ask them. So today I want to know what is everyone's favorite ice cream flavor in my home, because then that information will help me when I go grocery shopping which ice cream I will choose. Okay, so think about your favorite ice cream and what your family members would like to eat, just in case you get a chance of having a treat. All right, so here I go. So I'm going to put here, I'm going to say strawberry, and butter pecan, and mint chocolate chip. Now, I asked the people in my family what their favorite ice cream was, and Mrs. Hinton said she likes butter pecan. So here I'm going to write one person, 2, 3, 4, 5. Because we have 5 people in the family. Okay, so I asked Sophia, and she said she likes mint chocolate chip. So I'm going to put 1 heart for the mint chocolate chip. And then I asked Noah, and he said he liked mint chocolate chip. Okay, so now I have 2, and I have 1 for mint and 1 for butter pecan. I asked Asher what he liked, and he said mint chocolate chip. And I asked Mr. Hinton, and he likes butter pecan. So now I have my graph completed, because I have asked everyone in my home what their favorite flavor of ice cream is. And so I now have my information that I've gathered. So now I've plotted it on my picture graph, and this is my graph, and it is now my data. My data I can read, which means I've already gathered my information, and now my data is placed on the graph, and now I can read and compare which flavor was most popular, and this will help me decide when I go to the grocery store which ice cream I will buy. Now, the strawberry has the least amount of votes, so I know that I'm not going to buy the strawberry. Now we can compare the butter pecan and mint chocolate because we do see that people voted for those too. But which one do you see has the most voted on? Butter pecan has 2 people that voted for that one. Strawberry has 0. And mint chocolate has 1, 2, 3. So which number is bigger? Yes, 3. So we know that mint chocolate chip was the most popular. And our data shows us that because we have 3 votes, which is the heart stands for 1 vote. We have 1, 2, 3 votes. So now Mrs. Hinton knows that she can go and buy mint chocolate, and the majority of the people like that. So Mr. Hinton and I will just have to eat mint chocolate chip and be happy, right? Because in a happy family, we compromise and we take one for the team. And so I know that we're going to enjoy it no matter what. So this is what our graph has helped us with, and that is knowing which ice cream Mrs. Hinton should shop for. So why don't you go today and ask the people in your family what their favorite ice cream is, and hopefully you guys might get to taste ice cream. And if you get enough votes, it may just be the one that you like most. So good luck with graphing. Bye-bye.